those downshifts. Those downshifts sound great. What's up, guys? Back with another video. Today we're going to be driving the one of the best sounding V8s ever made. This is the Lexus LC 500. This is a 2018. This is a naturally aspirated V8, 5-liter, making 471 horsepower. And this is just a beautiful car. And I couldn't even imagine how this thing would sound with a exhaust, but drive mode selector is up here. Of course, we are going to stay in Sport Plus. All right, let's get with it. Shout out to my gym, Fusion Gyms. One thing I've been asking myself about this car is this a V8 that you could daily drive? And I think so for sure. I mean, just listen to this sound. In Sport Plus, it doesn't turn the traction off completely, but it loosens up the traction, so there is so much more play in the rear end of this car, and the steering stays really tight. Yeah, listen to those downshifts. Those downshifts sound great. Listen right here, listen to this downshift. This car is just angry and just wants to go. The throttle response in this car is unreal. Those downshifts. The downshifts in this car are just amazing. I mean, it is just the best sounding V8. It has to be. I love Mustangs. I owned a Mustang. But this is just different. The tone, Lexus has just nailed it. I mean, it is just a thing of beauty to hear this car downshift. Over there, we'll get in the right lane and downshift, or upshift I should say. These downshifts are next level. Turn radius test here in this small parking lot. Let's just stop at this glass here so we can see ourselves. That is a beautiful car. No launch control in this car, but we can get a quick 0 to 60 here if there's no cars coming. I don't even think there's brake boost, but I mean, people talk about Coyotes being angry sounding V8s. I just don't think there's an angry sounding V8 in this car. The Corvette sounds great, don't get me wrong. It sounds more like a screaming eagle than anything. But this car just sounds like a demon that just wants to escape the gates of hell. This thing is angry. This thing is like a gorilla fighting a bear. The refinement, the tone, the deep growl. I mean, these downshifts. I don't know that I've ever driven a more fun car. I don't know that I've ever driven a better sounding car. I mean, this thing has exceeded my expectations. I know everybody said they were fun. I knew everybody said the V8 sounded great, and it was a symphony of, you know, V8 amazingness. This is just next level. It's exceeded my expectations. I want one. For pure sound, you put an exhaust on this thing, it is going to erupt. Whatever neighborhood you're in. Your neighbors are going to hate you, but you're not. You're going to smile every day when you start your car because it's going to sound like a demon. It's going to sound like you're keeping a demon in your garage. I mean, this thing has just blown my mind. Oh, I hope I caught that on camera. That car just rear-ended the crap out of that Jeep. Oh no. Oh no. That sucks. That's a rough day. I even love the display. Lexuses usually do not do a good job with infotainment. This does have wireless Apple CarPlay. I just obviously haven't connected my phone, but this integrated design on the dash is something that looks timeless. This is a 6-year-old car, and this right here, at least, I mean, this looks a little old, but this looks rather new. I mean, I could drive this thing all day. Yeah, this thing's a beast. This thing is so awesome. For $50,000, you can get this on the used market for. I mean, if you're shopping for very, very low mileage, like 10,000 or less, it's going to be more like high 60s, low 70s. But this car right here has, I mean, 52,000 miles on a car like this is. It depends. It depends on what you're going to do with it. If you're going to drive it every day, that might be a lot. If you're going to garage it and take it to the track, I don't see that as a problem as long as the car was well maintained. This was a one owner. They took care of the car. You know, this car is $51,000. $51,000 for a naturally aspirated V8 that sounds like, you know, a Ferrari 458 took steroids. It is a lot of money, but you're getting a lot of car, and you can daily this thing. I'm telling you, you really can. As long as you're not driving, you know, 30-45 minutes to work each day, you can daily this thing. drive this thing all day. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just doing loops around. This car has, I know I've said it 10 times now, and you're probably like, shut up, you're a broken record, but this car is just blowing my mind. I just can't understand how they made this engine produce this perfect of a noise. I mean, it's just perfect. It's just perfect. There's nothing I would change about this car. I understand these cars now. These seats, by the way, are so comfortable. They bolster your sides in so well. I have not slid around once. The seats are also, I wouldn't consider them racing seats by any means, but for the bolsters on the side being so aggressive, it is so comfortable. If you have not gotten the opportunity to drive one, go to your nearest dealership that may have one and just test drive it, because this will change your perspective on these cars. You may have heard of these cars before. An LC500 is probably a pretty popular car, especially if you're into the car scene in general, but you got to drive one. I mean, I don't know if this video is doing it enough justice, how awesome this car is. This has been, yeah, the most fun, best sounding, best feeling car I've ever driven in my life, easily. And I drove an M8 competition, and I've driven, you know, C7 Z06, which that was up there. That was up there. The speed was definitely different with that car. The M8 was fast, you know. I've not driven any Lambos or Ferraris or anything like that, but it's going to be tough to beat this for me. I would give this drive out of 10 a solid 9, maybe even a 9.5. The only thing that I would say I don't love, it's not even that I don't like it, the steering for a car in Sport Plus should just be a little tighter than being able to do it with one finger, being able to move it with one finger. But other than that, I mean, this thing is, there's not much to complain about with this car. Brake test. All right, do we get any brake boost? That's the good question. No, we just get wheel spin. Summing this car up, because I think we are going to wrap it up soon. This car has been a 11 out of 10 just from turning down there and doing those few pulls. This car has just been insane. I mean, I had a list of cars that I would love to purchase, and this has just squeezed its way into the top 3. It wasn't even in my top 10 because I was not familiar with these cars. I always thought, oh, Lexus, that's the brand that makes all the F Sports and the RCFs and all those crap cars that everybody hates on, until I drove this. If you are one of those guys, like I was, who says F Sport, RCF, those Lexuses, you know, IS 300, they're all just a bunch of numbers, they all suck, they're all the same, drive this car. It will change your mind. Drive this car. It will change your mind. Well, we'll get one more pull and then we're gonna wrap it up, guys. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you made it till the end, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment which car you'd like to see me do next. The last video we did with the Audi TTS did not do as well as I thought it would. I guess everybody doesn't like the Audi TTS, so no worries. But our goal is to have 100 subscribers by the end of November, or excuse me, by the end of October. If we can do that, that would be absolutely amazing, and I would appreciate it so much, so I can continue to drive cars like this. And you know, if all things go right, I will buy this car. I would buy this car. If given the opportunity, I would buy this car. And we can do a whole series on it, just so you can hear this, that. That is such a good noise. Alright guys, thank you for making it to the end for real this time. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. 100 subscribers by the end of October, okay? And if we can get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I'll buy this car. I will buy an LS or an LC 500, a Lexus LC 500, okay? I will do my best. Hopefully I can buy it. Alright guys, thanks for watching again. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for me. So keep driving, fools.